raise this thing up. All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Tested 1, 2, 3. Let me know if everybody's here. Say something if you're in the comments. As I try to get these headphones into my ears. All right. Move this so I can see you guys. No L's today, but you're gonna lose to me. Oh yeah? It could be a possibility. No L's today though. Loud and clearsy. All right. How's it going, guys? Pizza Box, Joel, Soki, and Vizzy. Appreciate you all. Pizza Box, I'm gonna mod you up, by the way. If you see anybody coming in here trolling today, just get rid of them. You've earned that mod, my good friend. Like the stream up if you guys haven't. If you want to. You're not forced to, but it is appreciated.
Good evening, everybody.
Figured it'd be a good way to start the week off, not taking any L's.
I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Each man comes into this fight supremely
We'll try my best.
confident, expecting to deliver a W.
This is why I consider trolling. Somebody coming in here beating their chest. I don't want to hear that today.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
All right, like I said, no L's today. Everything will be try hard. All right, center of the ring. Look to land the first shot, and then we'll do what we do from there. Take away Marciano's power.
Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Johnson's able to avoid that punch. Halfway through round number 1. Johnson's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Good flush shot upstairs. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. That right hand serving him well. He's got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. End of the round. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. He just didn't throw enough, Teddy. I mean, you got to go out there and put something forth if you want to win the round.
Hey, sometimes it's complicated, sometimes it's pretty simple. You don't throw punches, you don't win fights.
Chill, calm, collected stream. Yeah.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight?
There you go.
Here
Marciano's not bad.
Round 2 is underway. Well placed, well timed combo
All right.
up top.
So we landed the first shot and the first significant shot. So we look for some scoring shots now. Quick body jab. And now we control distance. Come in and make some mistakes.
There's the old 1-2 coming after him. Able to get rid of that one.
Pressure him here because I already have the point advantage.
At this stage of a fight,
So as
Teddy,
long
it's
as I
very
keep him
early
from doing
moments. How
anything,
much in your training
by just
career
looking
will you
menacing,
stress to a guy to try to go to
not
the
only
line?
is it going to lower his
Very much,
accuracy,
because
but
it sets
he's
up
not trying to
things
score
later
anything
on,
back
and
as
it
well
takes
because he's
away
also playing
things
an
that he's
accuracy
trying
game
to
here.
do. You know, he's trying to move his upper
So
body.
I'm just
You
looking
go
for some body
downstairs,
shots
takes
now.
a lot of that away.
Halfway through round number 2. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Those are good trades for me. All right, something significant now. There
That
we
is
go.
exactly what the corner
He's
wanted
still
to
looking
see.
for scoring
A good
shots. That's good for
combination
us.
punch by Johnson.
I'm only pressuring, but I'm not actually looking to throw anything. The more he stays defensive, the better for us. Jab here. There's going to be some type of mistake we can take advantage of now.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Johnson's got a cut. It looks like it's below
All right,
the
did that
eye,
pretty
on
sloppy.
the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Way to block there. Fires right back at him. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good shot to the head with that
Good.
right hand.
Good combos.
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well,
You never
first
been
of
a
all,
mod
deal
before?
with the psychological
It's pretty
part. Joe,
simple.
don't forget,
If you feel
75%
somebody's
of
being
this game is psychological. Don't let him get
antagonizing
discouraged,
to the
because even though
streamer
he's not gonna
or
say nothing,
is
in his
impacting
head,
the
he's starting to
streamer's
get discouraged. Just say to
mood,
him, hey, listen,
you time
we're
them
gonna
out.
catch
You
him.
give them a
Let's
warning.
shorten him up a little
If you
bit,
feel it
and you
doesn't
know what? He's moving his head,
go
so
with the rules
go to
of the
body,
stream, you time
because
them
now
out.
you're gonna hit him a
You
little
give him
in
a
the
warning.
body because the body's not moving.
Either or. If you feel like this person is just not healthy to be part of the community, then you just get rid of them.
And round
Do I
number
listen to
3
Doda?
is
I don't know who
underway.
that is.
That is boxing 101. A nice,
All right,
crisp
good.
combination by Johnson.
I want to start backing this guy up now.
Right back at him with a left hand.
And I trust you. Like, if you ban somebody for trolling, I'm not going to question it. Once the mod does something, I pretty much just like, okay,
He has his target. He lands a
it's
straight right.
it's GG for them. Now, if it's like a regular and you know they're like part of the stream and they're always here and they're trolling, it's fine. But if it's like, you know, if it's good banter, it's fine. But when it's just clearly I'm just here to try to
See him with the left of the
get on
head
somebody's nerves, ban their ass permanently. I don't have time for it.
there. Johnson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Well placed left hand there.
In some streams, mods will like people just want attention, like they want viewership, so they don't want you to ban anybody. Like a mods just did to look cool, to be honest.
He got all
In my
into that
stream,
one. That was a
we do what
solid
mods are
fight.
supposed to do. I don't care if there's 3 people watching this stream. I don't care if it's me by myself.
When the combinations are landing, he scored well there with that combo.
Somebody's being toxic, get rid of their ass.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit.
Alright. Did way more than enough damage. Did more than enough to win the round. Back to the jab. Back on good defense.
10 seconds to go in this third round.
Very good blocking here, catching all the punches.
And round
What are my
3
thoughts on the
comes to
Paul
an
fight
end.
last night? Willie is exactly the fighter I thought he was going to be. He don't throw punches. The fight was probably fixed, scripted. Jake Paul doesn't find anybody of substance who's actually trying to hurt him. So
Relax. Come on now, relax. You're taking a beat now. Come on. What's going on out there?
Kanye's new
We
album,
need to
I
win
haven't
more
listened to
rounds.
it.
So
Is it
with
good?
3 rounds complete, we take a look at Teddy's scorecard. Johnson's in control of this fight. Teddy, he's earned every round.
He has. If you talk about ring generalship, you'd have to salute him.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Johnson's got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then
Not
landed
bad.
the punch.
That was a
Looked
good
like
combo.
The whips, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Right to the belt line. Use the ring. Use the ring. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Hits him in the mug with the right. Johnson's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not
Man,
quite
talk
as
about the
elusive.
PayPal
And that's the end of
refund
round 4.
refund.
Don't wait
Well,
on
Yeah,
we've seen this
just
before. A fighter
you
with
have
a
me
bad
on Twitter, right?
and
Just DM me.
sometimes a fighter that now has
I don't know your
a much
email,
greater
so
sense
I
of
can't give
Yeah,
you
right
the refund.
now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice.
I've been
He's
saying
hoping
this
to
for like
come up
4
with 7.
streams.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored
It had like a
one
gospel
man.
feel to it.
Hard to
Okay.
see this fight going the distance
Nothing
based
wrong
on
with
what
that.
we've witnessed so far.
I like gospel music. I mean, I like all kinds of music, but
That's classic work with the double jab. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. A little give and
was
take,
Woodley
and here
paid off?
comes the
I could
left
see it
hand.
though, 100%.
That's okay. That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher,
Is
but
Woodley
I get the
just
sense
that
he'd agree
trash
with it.
now?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
also,
I mean,
you know,
he's got the perfect platform. The
very
perfect
plausible.
forum for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him. He can counter him.
Watch the hook. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Johnson's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Body shot lands. It was the right. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Johnson's
Rags,
enjoying a
what's
good
good, bro?
lead, and he just showed you why in that last round. Teddy, he's the fresher fighter. He has his legs.
With his hands
As
down,
we're in the
breathing
deeper
through his
stages
mouth.
of this fight,
Yeah, like
he
I said,
still
it's probably
seems like
fixed.
he has his gas tank on full.
Ovana,
Yeah, and he has
Jesus
his
is like
trainers
Moses and
and all his
Jesus.
people in his camp to thank for
Ovana
it because
forever.
they did the work before they got there.
Fight this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Take it to this guy.
You have your first test pizza box. What's up, Rex? You demon. Dark Shield, welcome back.
It has been completely one-sided so far tonight, and he's in control as we start this round. Punches and bunches, working well. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Nice work with the uppercut. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through, and some of them were watching them. They're getting through, and you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing one or two at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Halfway through round 6. Overhand right can be so effective.
Don't let him get at you.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Hooks to the head. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Move.
Johnson's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. There's another right hand. Final 10 seconds. Comes with the right. So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same.
Do I want to run one?
We've been sitting here
I don't
all
mind.
night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel it.
Keep
Some
the money
foods that I
aside,
don't really
worker
want
problem.
are coming
All
onto
right.
my shirt.
Kawhi TV, welcome back, man. What's going on, Hazel Charles, Lord Bear, Daniel Harry.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches.
Hey, Fight Productions. Everybody's here today.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did in that last round.
All
and you
right,
gotta
$2
think that he
super
can get
chat
himself
from
back into
Young
this fight.
Well, that's how he's
NY.
gotta be thinking it.
I'm not sure what your
That's
name
kind of
is.
what he's made up
Did
of.
you want to
He's
have
not
a match or
front runner.
something?
You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to
Or
be
is it
able
just
to
for
weigh you
support?
down, to have a great resolve, and to be able to chip away. He's chipping.
Off to the side, a little
The
swing and a
southpaw
miss
cross
going
blockers
upstairs.
and
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good
You know,
exchange,
WC,
fires
yeah.
back. Johnson's
You know, every
looking for
time you see a
very,
Mayweather,
very
he's
difficult
probably
night
gonna be
for
a
his
spammer.
opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Halfway through this round. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And yet another big shot comes in.
just for support, my guy.
Floored by that
Hey, I
combination.
appreciate it, dude.
Absolutely
Real talk.
floored.
Real talk.
1, 2, 3.
Next time I won't just keep donating for fights like last time. Just like one and that's it.
I
Smart
give him
man
a lot of
Alpers.
credit for even
Hey,
getting
Beast
up from that
Rex.
knockdown, but he
All the regulars are here today.
Credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
B-Dog, welcome to the stream. Don't recall seeing you in the chat before. Thank you for commenting.
More punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round.
For the
10
most part,
seconds to
yeah,
go.
but then like
Good
Saturday I had
accuracy
some
with that
really good
uppercut.
fights. Those are off stream. I have to make videos out of them, but
And that's the
I
end of
fought
round
Nice
7.
Dad again.
That's
And,
it. I need another round like that. Just like
oh,
that,
one of the
alright?
guys came in stream yesterday. Smiley something, I think his name was. It was a really good
After 7
Evander
rounds,
Holyfield versus
Kenny
Lewis
has him up
matchup.
big. Johnson's been just dominating with his work rate. He's the busier fighter.
Yeah, the other guy is acting, I don't know, he's acting like maybe he's a rich guy or something. It doesn't matter to him. He must have a big fat bank account because he sure as heck doesn't look like he's worried.
Good start to this round, much like the way he finished the last round.
Well, he's taking advantage of that, and give him credit for thinking about that. He realizes that his opponent might still be a little dazed, so he's not giving him a chance to recover. He's testing him again.
Johnson's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
A crushing 2-punch combo by Johnson. And now a well-placed hook to the head. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Good strong combo. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Johnson's on the receiving end of a hook. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Great work offensively landing that combination by Johnson. There's the hook. Johnson's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Super 2-punch combo by Johnson. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Johnson's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. And that's the end of round 8. I hope red polka dot is in, because there is blood sprayed all over this ring
He
area.
won the first 2 rounds and simply clean box and overcame in the end.
Come on now, you gotta pick
Good
up
job,
your speed,
Pizza
all right?
Box. Applying the principles. Jack Johnson versus Rocky is usually a tough matchup for Jack Johnson, but finally clearly showing it can be
You
overcome.
are dominating this fight. Keep it up.
Well, you just gotta use your range advantage well, but try your best not to let him inside. I love playing OWC with my James Toney against OWC Mayweather because they try so hard, so I do it effortlessly. I see what you did there.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Crashes home with the uppercut. How about that exchange? As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Scores with the uppercut. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have
This is a fun
knockout
fight.
to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the dark room, really, Joe. And start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something. That he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back. And he's got to go and he's got to act on that moment.
Sometimes it can happen just from the mouth guard and the impact of the punch. But you can tell he's bleeding from the mouth. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Johnson. thundering home with the uppercut. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him.
This is indeed a fun fight. What's up, CJ?
Right now, in between rounds, said, hey, you've never seen anything like the way he works a double end bag. It's proven true.
Yeah, it has. You know, part of why he's so accurate is his calm. But
How do
part
people
of it
fight
is
like that?
he works
It's a
on it
mental
like you
disorder.
just said. He gets on that crazy bag, that
Jinky,
double
what's
end
good,
bag,
man?
and he makes sure that those punches
Am I facing
are right
chat
on the
today?
mark.
I didn't really plan on it, to be honest.
This is all we got. One more round. Give it all you got now, okay? All you got. Okay, listen to me. When he misses with a punch,
Jack Johnson is pretty balanced. It's mostly counter. If you fight with him like a counter puncher, though, he's really hard to deal with. But I agree, Lewis is probably best for him in terms of well-rounded.
Final round underway.
I'm okay.
Looking good. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Johnson's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Johnson's putting good power punch. The right hand landed. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and he goes down.
Is 72 reach good reach for middleweight OWC? No. Because you're going to go against that guy with the 82-inch reach. That's a 10-inch reach disadvantage. But it's really whatever you're comfortable with, honestly. I've done 72 before. Names of the two people who beat you. Do you remember them?
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's gonna have to
I lost
grab
a lot of
one,
people. It's
kill
not like I
him
don't
on time.
lose.
Johnson's showing
Manny's
you
here?
what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Good right hand. His conditioning has really paid off here. I just like the way he looks. He's still full of energy in these late stages of this fight.
And that's what he looks for, Joe. You know, don't think that he doesn't feel as good as he looks. What I mean by that is he knew as the rounds went by that it would serve him. He knew this would be his area.
He scored well after being hit himself. Good combination to the body. Good solid right hand he lands there. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. He is not in good shape. Solid. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down.
Your chat price happened. Can I get into the queue? First. You need to put a long guard in ESPC. How do you stop spam punching? You leave the match. I fight, but my brother was on the Xbox for today.
It's over. The fight is over. Johnson's power just too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. That woke up the fans. Wow, did that wake up the fans. A fight that was assured of heading
Words
to the
of
judges'
R.A. the
scorecards.
Rugged Man.
It ends by knockout.
That's why he's a training.
Nah, I
He
can't
likes a
say it
fight
on
that's
stream.
close.
that's stepper cutter. I need to make a new middleweight because I really don't like heavyweight. It does, L. Martin. Can't wait for it to come out, honestly. I guess they do look kind of similar, Alvarez. Oh, everybody in chat seems like they want to play today, so let's open up the lobbies. If y'all don't know the protocol by now, I don't know what to say. Let's hop up in here. Remember to write your gamer tag in chat so I know who the fuck you are. And we'll go from there. Looks like Rax is first. No, Rax, I invite. Let's do middleweight. Offensively, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be pretty good. You don't have no DLC. Oh yeah, it has a super deep roster. Oh, that means I can't use what's his name? Sad day. I never tried this matchup, but I wonder how it works, so I'm gonna try it. Ja Gaming, welcome back to the stream, my guy. Gonna be one of the best Larry Holmes at ESCC. That's gonna be my guy at heavyweight. Oh my God, I'm gonna be spanking people with Larry Holmes.
Louisiana for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds.
I don't think he will. No.
Each man comes into this
I want them to get Ward. I want them to get Ward. I would never play another weight class. All right, Rax. Let's see what you learned.
They are underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these.
Remember, I'm sweating, boys, so no easy dubs. If you get it today, you earned it.
That very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
If the shorter guy can get to the inside against the taller fighter, how can he do damage on the inside? What should we look for from him?
Well, you remember when you were a kid, you walked downtown in Manhattan, you looked up at the Empire State Building, all those great tall buildings? Well, it's the same thing. You suddenly get inside and you look up and wow, there's a tall building. Start breaking some windows.
How about that left hand? Wow, is he defensively sound? Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Rosario. Rosario's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well-placed double jab. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Rosario. Come on, kid. Rosario's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Rosario's showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart.
You think he will? I highly doubt it. I hope they add Wilder and Lopez in the game. They probably might. I can see those two getting in. I have to make Sony listen better at ESBC. I don't really play bare knuckles. I think they will. Sony, they seem like they have a good understanding of boxing, so I would assume they will.
Here we go, round What an excellent two-punch combo by International. International's right hand scores well. There's the old 1-2. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Rosario's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And just looking to chop down his opponent. A forceful hook to the head by Rosario.
Stay away from the inside.
International so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. International's left landing well.
Ooh.
Step to the side and then lands the counter.
Yeah, disappear on him, and then all of a sudden appear on him.
Good flush, straight left hand. 10 seconds to go in this round. International's ability to get to his opponent.
If you can add any boxer in this game, who would it be, and what would their athletic attribute stats be? Be Ward, Andre Ward, because he's my favorite fighter. I don't know what his stats would be though.
Okay.
Ward would be a 95 overall though.
We gotta do a little.
And round number 3 is underway. Nice block by International. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. International's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Rosario. International's hit by a counterpunch there. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Able to dismiss it. Rosario's combination punching is working well here. There's a good right hand. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Get after him. International's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Showing you some defense there with the block. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Rosario's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Scored well with that right hand to the body.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax.
Shakur's gonna be so nice. One of my mains. Shakur Stevenson's in the game. Are you sure? Don't say that. Don't say that.
Our first chance to take a look at
Pre-champions when it comes out.
Round number 4 is underway.
I didn't even know that game was still coming out.
Control so far, 2 rounds to 1. Still anybody's fight. I think he's been the busier guy though.
Yeah, he has been the busier guy, and also he's been the better real estate agent. You know, location, location, location. He's been in the right position for his style. He's been in tight.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
shot, but he parries it away. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. International's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there. But his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
And he returns on that exchange. Right to the body. Rosario's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Combo lands to the head. Targeting that overhand left.
Side to side.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Rosario's left now getting into the mix. End of the round
Tough
here,
fight.
and you can see the fans really enjoying themselves.
It's good so
tonight.
far.
You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so
But-
than any other sport. Boxing fans.
How
are
long
not
would it
just
stay
passionate
close?
like in our sport,
Will he make
but
the
they are
adjustment?
smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. They expect a guy to box. You hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Rosario's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Rosario's doing well here with that two-punch combination. International showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Rosario's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Little head hunting with the left. This is why the fans love this game when it's at its absolute best. This round can't get any better. He is damaged badly there. Wow! Internationals down. First man to go down so far tonight.
Thank you, Jones.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Come on, kid. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Rosario. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
And that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to
All
know
right.
that range.
Let's see if
Know where the
Rax
beginning of the
adjusts.
punch and the end of the punch is.
The start of the sixth
Shit.
round. Rosario's out there for another round in a fight that he's been in complete control of so far. International is able to land a good, solid left hand. Blocks that punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Rosario's going about his business just the way you want to see him do it. He's just boxing smart throughout this fight here in these middle rounds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're a guitar player, keep strumming that nice melody with the guitar. Don't try to play the drums. You know, don't hit those cymbals. You know, just keep pulling those strings. He's pulling those strings beautifully.
You got this one. You're not focusing. There you go.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Internationals coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Nice work with the jab on the outside. Scored well up top. Good looking right hand after he got hit. An accurate left by International. Left to the body.
That's it. That's it. Keep moving around the ring.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is
I don't even know what the kid's gonna look like.
I feel like I'm
I
in
just
Coney
keep
Island
picking
watching
people at
one of those
random.
hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
He's tired. He's tired. Don't stay in one spot.
Rosario's right hand working well that time. He scored well. I know it's good to throw a lot of punches, but it's better to do what we're seeing out of him right now, and that's land when you throw.
Yeah, he's making everything count. He's putting everything out there for a purpose, placing punches beautifully.
Good, solid right hand by International.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
International's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. That's why they pay to come out to the fights. Good offensive work by Rosario.
Just like that. Just like that.
At the halfway point of round 7, International's right hand scores well that time. Rosario's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. International's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Rosario's punch is far off the target. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Rosario's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts.
Keep your distance.
A well-placed left hand up top. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching.
What's up, Brock?
He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left.
So as we start round number 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard. And Teddy, Rosario's up on your scorecard. But even more significant than that, he looks completely fresh. There's no sign of him letting up.
No, and I don't think he should let up. You know, this is not football where you go into that prevent defense where now the other team can come up the football field because you're not doing the same things to keep them defensive. You don't want that to happen with your opponent to start coming forward. Keep being aggressive. Keep doing the things that got you here.
International's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Rosario's defense is paying off now. Very accurate two-punch combo by International.
Good patience.
International's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Rosario's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Takes one big shot he just scored with. And he goes down for a second time.
Any boxers you kiss on the lips if they let you? All in the name of greatness. No. Now we talk MMA fighters. I could name a few.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
International ruined with that punch right there. And just like that, he's able to turn. Did you see that? How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All that hard work in training camp.
Nah, there's Michelle Waterson. There's
Rosario's grabbing one last breath before he goes out.
I forgot that Mexican chick name.
Yeah,
She has a
now he's ready
background in
right on
boxing,
5 o'clock
actually.
before. He wasn't then.
She's on the rise.
Big shot. And he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a
One
sack
high
of
40
potatoes.
times and a slight left hook to the gut. You already won. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he could get up.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I think that's her name. Let me see the
It's over.
picture.
This fight is
Look her up.
over. Rosario's corner is already celebrating. His opponent
Jay
unable
Bugs
to
is
beat
on
the
it.
count.
GG Rex. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her.
Now that's how you end
You want to
a
hit
fight
collision?
right there. Yes,
No, I'm
he
good,
was
G.
controlled throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes,
You punch
he
yourself
can finish.
out.
It was a good one indeed. And for
Out of
Teddy
the gameplay?
Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore.
What do you mean?
Thanks for being with us. We'll see.
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she could get this work. She can come over to the EBT struggle life. Charles, there's Dewey. Jenkins, let's go at it, brother. Two tough dogs in that fight. Yeah, that was a tough one. I figured as much. Alvarez from Twitch. Name is similar. If he wants to do that, I'll use the other turns. No, it's for free today. It's a sub day. She's cute, but she's flat on the chest. I never really cared too much about that, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong. A nice rack is where it's at. But as long as there's something fat back there to grab on, you know what I'm saying? I could deal with a flat chest. It don't really bother me that much.
Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Tommy Hearns is so attentive when it comes to this
middleweight
moment here.
Hearns.
This is where everything he's done, all the hard work he's put in,
nice fight.
comes
That pressure
down
is
to one
nasty.
singular moment of concentration. Hopkins is coming down to the ring right
Nah,
now.
I haven't seen
Not
the
seeing
I
much
haven't seen the battle.
personality out of this ring walk.
Just hop in the lobby. Oh, his B-hop looking kind of clean though. You can tell he from Philly. Look at them camel shorts, bruh. Look at that with the little swagger down to the ring. My boy out here ready to get after it. Out here walked into the ring like the fucking GOAT. What you mean, Alexa Grant? Yes, you do. Listen, anybody who does MMA, they got some cheeks. You know what I'm saying? They got a little something back there. They work on it. You know what I mean? Some squats. All that grappling.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first.
With the all whites.
Is being a guy who tends to fight on the outside one of the great ways to just neutralize any style of fighter, Teddy?
Yeah, when you're on the outside, you can present so many problems. I mean, first of all, you can get an opponent to reach in a little bit. You create opportunities for yourself. Also, you get your opponent to get a little frustrated, and he starts standing there. Now you can get off, and you can score in the most simplest way.
Good return fire that time. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. Good defense, just covering up down low. There's the combo to the body. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Not able to land the headshot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Hopkins is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. Well placed jab straight. We come to the end of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And looking up at these corners, you can see the cutmen obviously getting to work as they do after every round. What makes a great cutman?
Well, he's got to have the right medicines, the right coagulants to stop
Hopkins or Hearns.
Avitine,
B-Hop.
thrombin, adrenaline. But the most
We talking prime for
important thing,
prime.
though, is he has to be
B-Hop
calm.
too slick,
He
man.
has to be able to identify where that cut is.
Prime
and where
B-Hop?
the other one cut. You got to be calm enough to see the whole picture, the whole landscape.
I mean,
Clean it
Hearns,
off,
don't
put
get me
pressure
wrong.
on
Hearns
it.
can fucking
Get that
box.
medicine in there,
But B-Hop
keep your
at middleweight?
fighter from getting excited. And then you need a fighter who's going to get on his wheels a little bit, give the medicine a chance to work.
I got to go with B-Hop, man.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Protecting his head well with his guard. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Hopkins is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Blocks away that headshot.
Let's see some more head movement.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Bernard Hopkins' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Hearns is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Let's move.
Teddy, let's talk about what this wiry, tall, and athletic frame of Tommy Hearns provides for him in the ring, because we've seen him use leverage to his advantage with his power punches.
Well, guys that look like a tall drink of water, and that's what he looks like to me. You know, a lot of people think they're not intimidating. They get more worried about a guy from Venice Beach that, you know, has all those muscles and everything. But those wiry guys, those are the guys that I have found that worry me, because they get leverage and they can really bang.
Tommy Hearns is going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing.
In the world, that comes to mind when you think word of beating Mayweather.
When, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage
no.
landed.
He's still an educated puncher.
Nobody beats Mayweather, man.
Wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working a body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter.
Nah, I can't think of anybody. Mayweather's too good defensively. Especially it don't matter what weight class. Like, no. No.
And round number 3 is underway. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Tommy Hearns. Fires right back at him. Good job staying away from the danger there. Hopkins is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Blocks that punch. He just missed that shot up top. Blocks the headshot. Resourceful 1-2 combo by Tommy Hearns. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Hopkins, his opponent, has to be conscious of the uppercut. I mean, it's been a consistent weapon of choice.
Well, it's the right weapon on the inside because he's splitting the guard. It's right there for him, and he's hitting him with the floor. What I mean by that is he's actually using the ground. He's grounded, he's got his feet down, he bends his knees, and all the power is coming from below.
It's all right. Keep moving.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Tommy Hearns. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Right to the head with that right. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Hopkins is so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination landing.
Nice work, kid.
Also,
Good
what
job in that round.
want to ask you, do you know who?
You're okay.
Of
Don't
course I know
worry.
who he is.
You're doing fine.
That defense is on point.
Side to side.
That's how I learned about establishing mostly the jab and the left hook. And you can pretty much dominate an entire fight with that.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep
Let's go to
that
Darth
jab
Vader.
pumping, then throw the lead right hand. You winning this fight hands down, baby.
Wow. Okay.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Halfway through round number 4. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Focus.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top.
I need to see some head movement, more head movement.
Turn that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. 10 clicks of the talk. Tommy Hearns has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
I need you to keep busy. I need more than...
Ali greater than Mayweather pound for pound. No.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy.
That's
Keep
what the
your
average
distance,
sim
all
player
right?
does to the everyday I wanna brawl slash speed chase fight night player.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
I think Salvador Sanchez would have beat Mayweather. Salvador got hit too much. Does everyone use the health and stamina bar? No, not everybody, but it's pretty wise to use it,
Good action here
in my
tonight.
opinion.
Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
He's working the body.
Bernard Hopkins is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Crashes home with a hook.
Come on, cover up.
Hopkins is well off the mark that time. There's an excellent combination by Tommy Hearns. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Hopkins' combination punching is working well here. Oh, what an uppercut. Hopkins is scoring with that right hand. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score.
Hands up, hands up.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And that's the end of round 5. Tommy Hearns has got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent
Don't,
credit,
because you
but
end
I
up
do
focusing
believe
on
he's
your
ahead
health
on
more
score
than
points.
anything.
Yeah, but you
But I
want
see
to
the
keep that
advantages
carrot
too.
out in front of him. Keep
The
fun
stamina
into
is,
something, you know? The
you
worst thing
see,
is all of a sudden he thinks he's got
some
the
things
carrot,
is how you
and he's sitting
utilize it,
there,
right?
he's chomping away at it, and guess
For
what?
example, if you're playing
The
Call of
tortoise
Duty
goes right past
and you
him,
look at the
or in
mini
this
map,
case, his opponent.
you don't just rely on there being a spy plane to tell you where everybody is on the map. Some things you have to fill out, and some things you know, like certain spawn points. Okay, the enemy has been pretty much flanking from the battle has been taking place on the right side the whole time. But you don't need to look at the map all the time to know the battle is taking place on the right time. Sometimes just looking around, you can tell. If you know you're not getting hit that much, then you know your stamina, your health bar is not something that you need to check. And it's the same, use it for a reference, you know?
He definitely will, but
Damn, I know I just got hit by like 5 punches. Am I good? All right, I'm pretty okay, right? So it's how you utilize it.
well, he knows he has an opponent who
Just
has
don't make it your main focal point. Getting hit is part of the game.
So he's doing what he should be doing. keeping them off balance, giving them angles.
The most
Fighter,
important thing is
smart
to
fighter.
keep count of the punch count.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on. Defense. More defense.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Hopkins is putting his punches together.
Like,
now.
nah, I check it. Because, you know, I got hit by a counter and some good shots. All right, I'm about, you know.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right
And I got hit by another counter. I'm about half health. So now I push a little bit less. I still apply pressure, but now I do it more smartly. My stamina's back up. My health bar is back up. Now I can attack fully.
Come on now. Double up your jab.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Very nice work there. Jab, uppercut.
Hook off the jab. Don't stand
Just
much
10
fun.
seconds to go in this round. Bernard Hopkins is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think
Any of the
things could be coming to a
147ers of the
sensational
Fab
ending
Four
for
beats
him
him,
when
I
he gets
think.
off the stool here.
You know,
Well, he's
everybody
showing
always
that
points to
you
that.
right
But
now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up.
have you
There's a
ever
couple
seen
seconds
Mayweather
left.
take
There's probably 5
serious
seconds
punishment
left
like those guys
before
ever
he
taken?
has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right.
The
what
one
you're
fight I
talking
could really
about.
think of
He
where it
can't-
was like,
he's
yo,
chomping at
Mayweather
the
was
bit.
getting tagged up was the Maidana fight, the first fight. He got tagged a bunch in the De La Hoya fight, but even those shots weren't like super damaging. Or even the Cotto fight. That's the first time I think I've ever seen Mayweather really bleed, you know? Like, okay, he had a nosebleed, but it wasn't anything significant.
Fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Tommy Hearns blocks that punch. Tommy Hearns is franked by an uppercut. Well-placed counter punch by Tommy Hearns. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Come on now. Keep your feet moving. Come on now.
A headshot blocked. Halfway through this round here. Tommy
Oof.
Hearns is hit flush by a right hand. Well, he may be. Oh! Tommy Hearns has been scored here. A hook sent him to the canvas.
That's what happens when
After
you
he
step
got
straight
pretty
back.
much hurt the first 2 times, he really didn't get tagged all that much afterwards. Made a very good adjustment. He pretty much won every round.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Hopkins is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut.
Come on.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And round 7 comes to an end.
As soon as you feel ropes, move out.
I think he would have been able to retire after those 3 years, and a lot of those other fights wouldn't need to happen. But then again, it all depends on how much.
You listening?
We never know if he continues to keep fighting.
You have to pull ahead in this round. You hear me?
All right,
I need more than one punch from you now, okay? More than one.
let's make this fight nice and simple. one of his later fights.
Here we are, round number 8. Good fight so far. Very close, competitive fight. Good back and forth action. What could be the difference maker at this point, Teddy?
Well, who wants to beat Christopher Columbus? Yeah, that's what it's about right now. Search out, go into those areas you haven't gone yet, you know? And
I did
don't
not
worry
see the
about earth being
scorecards,
flat.
if I'm
Don't
being
think you're gonna
honest.
fall off. Just keep going. Find more ocean.
What's the schedule of my streams? They're very random.
Tommy
Unfortunately, I
Hearns'
don't really have a
offense
schedule.
has completely gone away here. it
Really
seems.
just when I have time.
He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him or his opponent pulls him over?
The halfway point of round number 8. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. The combo lands upstairs. Good exchange. He fires back. Hearns is getting an earful here. He's being reminded you put yourself in position to win, but you have to stay on course in
Ali
order
had the
to win.
balls though. He went against the hardest punchers in the listing. Frazier, Foreman, Ernie Shavers, and beat them all. He's the greatest, no doubt. I always thought it was Ortiz, and he didn't want to say it because of how it ended. He said in recent years, though. I like to think it's the Cotto fight. He did look pretty tired in the Berto fight, honestly, as well.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Hearns is keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Hopkins is doing well here with that two-punch combination. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Tommy Hearns. That
Ooh.
right hand over the top lands flush. Tommy Hearns is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Halfway through the 9th round. Hearns has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. That makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Hopkins is putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scoring. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine, fine defense. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. He clinches when he gets to the
He's
inside.
very good at clinching.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Hopkins, his opponent, is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad. There it is.
There we go.
What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own
Good night, Vader.
knockdown
Thanks for
after
stopping
being
by.
knocked down earlier.
And that's where Yeah, scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Hopkins is 60 seconds to recover. Hopefully will be enough for him. Now, he's got good cornermen. He's got the right people in place to try to fix this situation.
Yeah, and they got to work like a pit stop, you know, in the Indianapolis 500. One guy's giving the gas, another guy's changing the tires. You know,
You don't have to always stay long. I appreciate when you can stay.
Give him some water, refresh him
That's
a little
for
bit,
everybody.
work his legs a little bit, and then just before he goes out, a little advice.
Let's do it.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that, no, throw that away.
Oh, it's been a good one tonight, but one more round to go. Here it is, the final go-round. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Tommy Hearns is doing exactly what we expected him to do. He laid out the game plan. I want to win it on the outside. The jab's been there all night.
Yeah, well, that's where it starts if you want to win it on the outside. You know, you're not going to do it with your feet. This is not kickboxing. You know, you're going to do it with your jab. And that's exactly, it's boxing 101. Control range, control distance, control the jab.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. He missed with that headshot.
Watch that.
Scored well with the hook. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Oh, and there you go. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? 2, 3,
All right, Pizza Box.
4, 5.
All right, that should
Bernard
seal it.
Hopkins likes to control things. Right now, this fight may be out of his control as he rises up to beat the count. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Little volume punching to the body there.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Last round of an entertaining fight.
Good fight,
Now,
man. Very good fight.
Judges scores. Let's send it up to the ring announcer.
Very good fight.
Tommy Hearns' performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he
Welcome
was a
back.
pitcher, he'd be getting a
Yeah,
shutout right now.
He
Almost
he's
a
very good
perfect
on the
game.
outside.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.
All right, Charles, you're next. Let's switch it up. I like this. Most people always use Corrales. Let me see what the hype is. this ought to be a hard matchup. Don't pick Vinny. Do not pick Vinny. Do not pick Vinny. No, 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 no. Don't pick Vinny. He's trash. Don't pick Vinny. You want to use Whitaker? You could. It's the only thing you could have done better. I thought you fought pretty good. You traded back very well. Set traps here and there. But you seem very hesitant to pressure for some reason.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas
I will say
Strip
work on having a
in
pressure game.
beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for
Never
our main
played
event.
lightweight. The two best are lightweight or Duran and Whitaker. Duran if you're more power based, Whitaker if you're gonna fight more defensive. It's a very hard matchup either way. Corrales is I've always seen Corrales played by spammers, so he must be very good. I personally like playing with Pacquiao. Deloy is not bad. Everybody else is kind of suspect. Gambo is really good too.
Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker is a guy who you can see is supremely confident in his abilities.
Combinations are class deadly. Thank you. It's fun playing you guys because I can actually just play combos. Vinny's not trash. You gotta know how to pick your shots. No, Vinny is trash. He's trash. Whoa. I don't know why I just stepped in like mad much there, but
Southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, there can be a tendency for clashes ahead.
Yes, there can be, and also tripping a little bit. Sometimes they step on each other's feet.
this is gonna be a hard fight.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker.
I don't know how I'm gonna win this one. Oh, I forget how fast he is.
Wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Seconds to go here in this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Whitaker's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Pernell Whitaker blocks that away. Corrales is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Diego Corrales. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Pernell Whitaker's attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged.
Make your presence.
Here we go. Round two is underway.
Just like that. Just like
Not able to land the headshot. Commits to the straight right.
Let's go.
Corrales with a blocked punch. Well timed by Pernell Whitaker. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
see he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Diego Corrales is doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Pernell Whitaker's nailed by a huge hook. Hard charging with that right hand. Whitaker's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Boom, left hand comes home. And bang, and away he goes. That combination puts him
Saw
down.
the walking down.
1, 2, 3,
I could see that. Yeah.
5, 6.
Whitaker's rising back up. That takes some guts. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Whitaker's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Diego Corrales is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. And we
Snoop
come to
the
the
Beast,
end of
welcome
round
back,
number
bro.
2. Whitaker's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there.
How do you counter
can
power
only
rights to the
use
guts?
certain things,
Space.
Avitine, adrenaline,
Range.
and
Have to be out of
thrombus.
range.
I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
And if he's leaning in like that, you step back and you can throw a counter right at your own.
You got this. Just keep doing
Mostly
what
range
you're doing.
though.
Nice work.
Or if
Can't
you
handle
happen to
speed.
get tagged
Watch
with it, follow up
Keep
with
it
an
up.
uppercut to the head. Yeah, it is rare to fight lightweight, period, honestly.
So
The
here
only
we
time I
are,
get to fight
all
lightweight is
wondering,
playing subs.
Can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down?
Lightweight
in
is
the
actually my
last
best weight
Well,
class, boys.
It's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Whitaker's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
Fires off that hook. And now another left. Chico able to land the counter punch. Oh, what a left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
4.
I didn't even know he streamed, actually.
Whitaker's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Hit the body.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. We count down the final moments of this round.
Let's see some more head movement.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? I mean, you are winning this fight.
Aw.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Relax, relax. You can do this.
Do you ever
You
get
know
lag
you got
issues
this.
even with having good internet? If so, it never seems to be visible in your streams. Always smooth. There's a lag issue right now, actually. What I do most of the time when I'm getting a lag, like if it's severely bad, the main thing is one, don't play on Wi-Fi.
Diego
Never play on
Corrales is
Wi-Fi.
enjoying a
But the
lead
next
in
thing
the
would be,
scorecard the first time we look at the scores ringside.
usually I'll lead the match, but if it's
Although
super bad,
early on here,
but
It's not as if
I just
either
start
man
timing
is in complete
things.
control
Like that's
of
what I
this
was
fight.
doing the first round. How can I get my punches off? What, including the delay? So I just time everything, including the delay, because it's usually at the same rate.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks.
But I try not to,
Right now,
even when
you're
it's
gonna have
lagging,
to
I
come
try
up
not to
with a
complain.
trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Every time I fight Alvarez, there's a lag problem.
He's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's
How do you
not
deal with Tyson
confident
body
enough now to
spammers?
throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Number one, pick a valuable matchup.
Left hand from Whitaker.
Either pick Tyson yourself, pick
90
Frost, or
seconds
pick
to go in round number
Marciano.
4. Took a shot. Now he gives a left.
Number two, if he wants to play the stamina game, then match him.
Avoiding that punch. Whitaker's work in training camp is now
Because
paying off.
he doesn't
You
retain
see
stamina
the
very well.
accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination.
Either that or just survive it. And then I'll box him later. If he's doing a lot of work to the body,
And now he's acting like
then
a
you go to the
fighter.
head.
Coming back with the
Trade
right
stamina
hand
for
and
for
getting
headshots.
high. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Diego Chico Corrales. A little 1-2 jab followed by the cross. Able to land the hook to the head. And round 4 comes to an end. Pernell Whitaker's in position to win this fight. Trust me when I say that. It's a close fight. He may be trailing, but he can go out there and still take this.
Step back uppercut works for me against body spammers. Remember, when you also step and you get hit at the same time, it's going to decrease your stamina even more. My thing is to not back up.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a full
Ooh.
move out of him. Get
When
a
you said
big
somebody who
slow
could
move.
possibly
And when he
beat
moves,
Mayweather,
next time him.
I don't think he
Now he's
would,
gonna catch
but
him.
Pernell could
Combination
probably.
by Chico Corrales. He just missed that shot up top.
Whitaker's got the defense and the offensive creativity to give him a lot of problems.
What the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Corrales is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Halfway into round number 5 here. Pernell Whitaker with a big left hand. A stinging uppercut by Diego Corrales. Whitaker's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Tried the hook, didn't get it. Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
Corrales is showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
And the round comes to an end. We've seen this all night long.
But
Headshots
do
coming
people's
in
legacy
against
stats
him.
for Tyson transfer
Whitaker's
to online?
defense
Seems
is
sometimes
just
these
not
guys don't
up to
tire or
speed
get
here.
cuts.
No,
No,
Joe,
they're very good
and it
at.
hasn't been, as you just said, all night long. It's getting late in the game now, and I think it's getting to the point where the referee has to start looking at the
no, it doesn't.
possibility,
Not
and
at
even the
all.
corner.
Some
of
people are
stopping
better
the
at
shot.
shot selection, stamina management than others. It's based off the caliber of opponent. You can throw a crazy amount of shots to keep your stamina high. I mean, mine's is 84% at six rounds in. So, am I considered a sim boxer? Yes.
Corrales' corner has to be pleased with everything they've seen so far tonight. Consensus ringside is that this is a one-sided
I can
fight
do
that
things.
is in
I
complete
can
control on
do
the
completely
scorecard.
sim. I
Yeah,
can
well,
mix
he's
it
in
up. I
his
can
way,
do
and it's not gonna change
some cheesy stuff.
unless
Mixing a
he
little bit
gets
of
a little
online
cocky
with,
here.
you
He
know,
starts looking for
with
maybe
mostly
one
sim.
shot,
Sure,
put
but
them
you know,
together the way he's
for the
doing.
most part, yes.
Maybe it allows
Fight's
his
pretty
opponent
sim.
to have a little bit of hope, a little ray of hope, get back in this fight.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Pernell Whitaker.
Use your feet.
Corrales is doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Good doubling up of the jab by Pernell Whitaker.
Doing great.
Whitaker's punch didn't come close. And the old 1-2 by Diego Chico Corrales.
Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him.
Chavez versus Whitaker was a robbery. Absolutely. The pack that beat De La Hoya, Cota, and Margarita would have touched Floyd up. I'm still not over that fight happening so late. I think the result would have been the same
nice
regardless.
Work, nice work. I don't want to see one punch now, all right? You're throwing
Fighting
the
is
uppercut,
one of
but
the
I need
best
to see
sim players to ever exist, honestly, in Fight Night Champion. This is true. In some ways, though, I also do what the game allows me to. So.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round.
I mix both for the
Really
most part.
frustrating his opponent now. Corrales is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't add it.
Like, for example, in real life, you would never throw a double body jab there. But you might do that, you know, what I'm doing now. Gain space, you can look for a, you know, pull counter, or you would look to roll with the shot here and then come underneath.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
It'll be a whole lot more clinching involved, like.
Piercing jab. Pernell Whitaker's landed a good, solid combination. Halfway through the 7th round. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots.
And a shit ton more head movement. Need a list of the best sim players in Fight Night Champion.
But off the mark there.
Um,
Morales has got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide
I don't
open.
have a lot of the experience that I'm doing the quote fingers here. The elite boxers, the elite
That will be coming before you know it.
do. So I can't say in that regards,
Let's keep working behind the jab.
because their idea of
Okay?
sim and
Work
my
that
idea of
jab,
sim are two
right
different
hook to the
things.
body, then left left hook to
That's
the
good,
head.
Sanji.
Right? Body,
Do low
head.
blows or headbutts. Do
You need
anything
to cover up
tactically.
more, okay?
Yeah, it pisses people off. Only ask because I'll never see you do the cheesy stuff and it's dope.
I want you to bang the head
Yeah.
and the body, all right?
I'll be
Morales
throwing a
has
little.
just been
I
more
can't even lie to you.
effective,
I'll be
Teddy. When
throwing a
he
little bit
lands
of
his
cheese in there
punches, They're
sometimes.
landing flush and they're having an effect.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you know, a lesson out there for people.
Not often.
It doesn't have to
but
be boxing either.
yeah.
You know, you can be the boss.
For example,
The aggressive guy
that combo's
without
cheesy as
going
hell to me.
forward. And that's what he's done. He hasn't gone forward because he's not made up that way. He's stepped back. He's given up range every once in a while. He's counted, but he's been in control.
Or that,
And thus is
or when you
enjoying
do the
lead on your scorecard through 7 rounds.
it's like you
He had his
go.
eyes set on
Oh,
the
this was
uppercut,
one of my
but
favorite
was
ones from
unable to
back in
land
the
it.
day. I gotta set it up
Boxing
right though.
101, a nice,
That one.
crisp combination
That was one of my
by Diego
favorite
Morales.
tactics. Power straight to the body, wait for it, sidestep, power uppercut to the
Good
head. Or you
defense
could just throw a
upstairs to
regular
stay
one,
away
depending
from
on the
that
situation.
offensive assault.
That's another one, tripling up the straight.
There
Nobody
he goes
expects
with
it.
the right hand again.
Like these, I don't do these things anymore. But
Whitaker's in a
back
cycle
in
right
the
now
day,
that's not paying off for him.
when I was
He has
top
this
100,
speed. Yes, he's committed
yeah,
to trying
I knew how to
get
mix in the
back,
cheese.
but not enough of these punches are landing.
No, I would not call this guy in, from what I've seen, to paint my house. Because, I mean, this guy looks like he paints graffiti boards.
Or like if I'm backing up, right? You know, I'll set up the scenario. If I'm backing up and he's coming in, I'll sidestep, throw the right uppercut, and then throw the left hook behind it. I wasn't expecting that to flash him, but yeah, it's still a sidestep uppercut technically, but I throw the left hook on top of it, so it looks like I'm comboing. So like I said, I mix it in,
Whitaker's
like.
up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments.
I have a cheese tactic, but I put a sim spin onto it, so that's my thing.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Whitaker's combination punching is working well here. Nice.
And I know like the left hook and straight right hand is considered, it's still a combo, but most spammers,
And round
if they
8
have to
comes
combo,
to an
that's
end.
the combo they would do.
60 seconds.
I
That's all
do
they get.
the
Just
thing
60
where they
seconds
teach
to deal
you
with
in
the
boxing.
fact
You
that
know,
the
you
fighter
feed
has an
back
eye that's
punches. If
completely
somebody
shut.
throws,
That's
what
all
is
they
it?
need.
Like
I mean, that's
a
their
jab,
job.
then you feed
Now they
back.
gotta show
When he
that they can
closes the gap,
perform
left
under
hook,
those
straight right hand,
conditions.
left hook. And you guys see me do that all the time. If he throws
Whitaker's
3, you want to feed him back
almost
5, you know?
completely shot at this point as we start this round.
Technically.
He
It doesn't
just
always
went
happen,
down
but
again
yeah.
in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor. A crushing 2-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut.
That's another cheese combo.
Able to block
It's
that
not
away. It
cheese
was targeted
technically,
for his head.
because it is a regular combo,
That was
but jab to the body followed by the straight to the head.
countered by
It has a
Pernell
very
Whitaker.
high accuracy of landing this straight to that. So I try to avoid that one.
Great work offensively landing that combination by Diego Chico Corrales. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Diego Corrales. Holy cow, look at this. Back and forth they go. There's no stop.
You don't know how good you are until you push. You push to the brink. They are finding out right now how special they can be.
Body shot,
He
body shot.
scored well after being hit himself. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
What other cheeses there? Yeah, the quick step in uppercut, the quick step in straight to the body. I mean, if you use them, it's not. It's like that's the thing. It's not all cheesy, but spammers know how to do these little things and do them so consistently and set up the scenarios so where they can always do it, you know.
Final chance, last
And
10
then it
seconds of round
seems like
9.
it's cheesy, but you can do it sim.
Scores up top with a left. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Pernell Whitaker's cut even looks
eating
worse.
up offense,
And it's
setting
up
up
to the fighter
offense.
now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it.
I just
and we
came
can say,
here,
wow,
but
that
how
cut looks
y'all
worse.
like the Jake
fans
Paul
can look
fight?
at it and
That's
say
if
that.
y'all even
But the
entertained
fighter
it. I was so
was
mad with the
steady.
loss.
The same
Might have been
attitude,
rigged, to be honest,
so
because
he
he was
doesn't
scared
have
of
a cut.
punches. To be
Otherwise, he
honest,
has
I'm
no
pretty sure it
chance of
was
winning this
rigged.
fight.
Willie already let the culture down once when he fought Kobe Covington, so he's no longer representing the culture. I've been done with Willie for like the last 3 fights, so I didn't give 2 shits because I already knew what was gonna happen. I still watched the fight, but I didn't really care about it. It made me realize I'm only good in the context of above head-to-head fighters. Thank you, 50 on his range, one of the best players I ever fought.
Has arrived. Super 2-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker.
There was somebody that I fought from the Reddit league, and I thought that guy was gonna be a spammer, and he taught me how to power punch. Like, I forget his name. He came in here once with Kryptonite, aka Peter Katy Perry. You guys might know him. He's in the stream. Feedology, you'll see him in the stream. Here and there. Very good fighter. Kryptonite's very good, very good. Especially, he can do both Sim and Cheese at a high level. Kryptonite's always been like very good. Who's else is like if he wants to fight Sim, Chris Scott Kyle, aka FNC Bot, very good player. Very good player. I've had very good fights with him.
A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Highland Lord, when he wants to fight Sim, he can fight Sim pretty well. Should have gone Durant. I thought you fought well, Hauser Charles, honestly. I thought you did very good.
Anything can happen. Here's a fight that is clearly heading to a decision, and just like that, it's over by knockout.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep, take a sleeping pill, or do
All right,
that.
I think
Stick your
Alvarez
chin
is the
out,
last one that's in the
bang.
queue.
For Teddy,
That power uppercut to the body followed by the power straight to the head is unbearable spam. It even gets you lower stamina than them somehow. It's a trick to it. I want to test my skills up against you one of these days. Hop in the queue. Everybody else is in here. All right, Alvarez. Let's go middleweight for once. We could do Robinson and Bishop again, since you like that matchup. I didn't like the power behind him. Pernell didn't feel dangerous. Oh, Pernell can be very dangerous, but it's your first time in lightweight, so. Who's he going with? Okay, he's going Bishop. I got to use Ray Rob. Oh, I got to use Ray Rob.
good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you
My
to
boy
the
Ray
Royal
Rob.
London Theater here in
I
London,
never
England,
get to play Ray Rob.
for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds, middleweight action. And the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Funny. I'll pull up next time, you know. All right, just Jordan. No rounds for Alvarez.
Power puncher going up against the pound-for-pound best tonight, Teddy.
That's not enough. Robinson has power, and he also has speed. He has all the skills. He has good technique. He has good vision. He will make sure that he diffuses that power very quickly.
Pulls the the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Robinson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Sneaky eye, Alvarez.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
I think this is the one time I played Alvarez and it wasn't lagging.
Bishop's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. He missed that uppercut. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Robinson's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice.
I'm playing Alvarez like I'm playing for money.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Sugar Ray Robinson with a block punch. Andre Bishop's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's
what
too
fight is
far
that?
away. He has to get the right range.
Dark Shield is Larry has similar skills to Ali, but less athletic. Had to lean more on the fundamentals than his athleticism. It's very competitive. He can pass his prime. Yeah, Holmes is a beast, man. I think Larry Holmes is probably the best. Well, my favorite heavyweight is Joe Louis, and then Larry Holmes. I think they're better. Kryptonite is a bum. No, he's not. No, he is not. Let's not do that.
Here we go. Round two is
That guy is
underway.
very good.
Nice block by Andre Bishop. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Nice block that time. It was
I'm a
intended
bum
to the
then,
head.
because he's better than me.
He comes back with the left hand again. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Ray Robinson once said, Teddy, every move you make starts with your heart, and that's in rhythm or you're in trouble.
Well, he fought with rhythm. You know, if you listen to a melody, you listen to any kind of song, there's a certain smoothness to it. And when you see certain fighters, they throw a punch, they throw bang, bang, bang. But with Robinson, it was bang, 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 bang. There definitely was a real smooth continuity, sort of like a good song.
And now they're trading blows. Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. A flush hook scores well for him. Comes right back at him with a left hand. No head movement, and he's getting tagged. Nice exchange. Both right hands landing.
Woo.
Right to the belt line. Robinson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Not able to land the uppercut. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Solid left hand to the head. End of the round here on our fight night.
Now, why
Always
would
good
you call
time to
yourself
come
a
here to
bum?
this
Oh,
night.
God, it's going down.
Wherever we go on our fight night,
No.
we have great fans.
Yeah,
No.
passionate fans that
Let's not
know
do
the
this.
fighters and care
Everybody's
about
a
the
good
sport.
player in here. Damn, bro, I just got back from work and you still online? Yes, sir. How was the shift, man?
Don't stop. You
Let's see,
gotta keep
Alvarez.
working.
How have you
You
improved
can
since
get
the
ahead,
comeback?
but you gotta keep working.
Heard around the oh.
Listen, you want to pick
I
his
kid,
jabs.
I kid, I
Throws a
kid.
jab, parry it away, and you'll catch it.
All right.
And
I think I gave
round number
Alvarez a round,
3
so
is
now we gotta,
underway.
we gotta clean it up.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Robinson's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. Robinson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and it works out. What guts by Andre Bishop to survive that, and now to move on. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Robinson's proving to be elusive. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Sugar Ray with a great uppercut there. Right back at you. Power punch.
If I didn't duck that hook, it was over for me.
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Parries that punch intended for the head.
What a fight.
3 minutes gone by in this round.
I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right?
Hazard Charles, good night, bro. Thanks for the fight, and thank you for supporting the stream.
You need to capitalize on his misses.
It's always fun fighting
As we
Alvarez.
start round number 4,
He brings his
not
A
a lot
game.
separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old-timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Robinson's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Nice strike after catching one by Sugar Ray Robinson. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because you got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
Didn't get it done going to the body.
Beautiful combo.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Sugar Ray Robinson. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
You need to block.
Bishop's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Much improved, Alvarez. I'm very impressed.
Now he places that hook right to the body. Good solid hook lands by Andre Bishop. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Last 10 seconds.
I need you to box.
It is physical
Wait
chess.
for him and boom. Keep boxing smart in and out.
Much
side to
improved.
side, you understand?
Much improved. The Alvarez from a few weeks ago, he said he went back in the lab, and I could see it.
With the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Robinson's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. He missed with that headshot. Oh, what a nice right hand by Ray Robinson. Andre Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Pace yourself.
Scores big with the hook to the head. Throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good job on the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Jump on it. Nice.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. On the mark to the body with a left hook that followed up a right hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Robinson. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. And this round comes to an end. Bishop's cleverness has really shown up here tonight. He's been just outsmarting his opponent.
Oh boy, what's up, Jay?
Doing it from range. If this is to turn around towards the end of this fight, how will it happen?
Well, what he has to do is opponent has to start timing his jab a little bit. You know, there's two ways to take away your opponent's jab if it's control and range. One is with your own jab. The other is with the right hand. Start chucking right hands over. Make him a little afraid of using that jab.
Good block there by Andre Bishop. Bishop's making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
Sugar Ray Robinson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Halfway through round 6. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Work the body.
And he comes right back with a headshot. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. A leveling uppercut by Sugar Ray Robinson.
Stay away from those.
Off target with that hook. Flush right hand to the head. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And that's the end of round 6. Bishop
Willie didn't do
doing what he's
anything
been doing
enough.
all night. We've seen it.
Willie didn't do enough of anything.
Well on the inside, has been hitting those headshots. I don't know what the answer is on the other side, Teddy, but there's got to be something they can do different.
Well, one thing is
Fighting
he has to
champion is
notice
just
that, yeah,
trash.
he's staying on the outside, but he's pulling back straight every once
It
in a
kind of
while.
depends how you
So
play
what
it,
you
but I
gotta
feel
do
like
make believe
it is
you're an
chess.
NFL quarterback. Everybody wanted to be an NFL quarterback, you know, where you lead the receiver. So what you do is you anticipate that he's going to go back, and you aim a punch behind him. Let him walk right into that punch. Let him pull into that punch.
Sugar Ray Robinson's got to find an answer for this because his accuracy has been well off the mark. I like the fact he's willing to throw, but he needs to land more.
Yeah, he needs to calm down and think more.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Move your head. Body shot. Body shot.
Good-looking two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Some serious damage done on that power shot to the head.
Dropped his hand, paid a price.
Bishop's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Start of round 8, Teddy's scorecard. Well, slight lead here, but I'll say this. He may be up on your scorecards, but his opponent knows how to land a punch against him.
Yeah, he's found a home for that right hand. He notices that he brings that left hand back slow, so the right hand beats him to the mark.
That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
1-2, 1-2. Do that again.
Halfway through this round.
Let's see some more head movement.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Bishop's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Good job by Sugar Ray Robinson landing that big right. This has been a very entertaining fight.
I'm not losing. No L's today.
My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it should have been a 10-8 round.
One of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Nowhere close that punch by Andre Bishop. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Sugar Ray Robinson. Blocks away that headshot. How about a return to sender with the left hand? That is a strong uppercut there. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Blocks the headshot.
In and out, in and out.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has...
That's a big right hand there. Oh, he's big shot comes crashing home. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He questions to answer after
I
being
agree,
floored by
Jay.
that power
He didn't
punch.
want it. Let
What
me
will
give that
happen
L.
now with
Hop in the
Andre
queue,
Bishop
bruh.
as
Ain't
he
nobody
rises up
beating me tonight.
fight on
No L's
the
tonight.
floor. Straight right, left hook, very nicely done, scoring up top. And that's the end of round 9. Robinson's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Andre Bishop's right hand scores well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Very accurate two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Halfway through this 10th and final round. You see, he sits and waits and then strikes with that counter punch by Andre Bishop. Robinson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Robinson's having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. I say it all the time. You never know what you're going to get in this sport. We never thought this fight would go the distance.
No, early on,
You did well, Alvarez. Much improved. Much improved.
Who thought we'd wind up with a little ballet down the stretch?
Much improved. I gotta watch out for that, man. He's creeping up on me. Don't worry. You'll get me one day, I'm sure. You're pretty close. You're pretty close. Oh, let's try this again. Hop in the queue, J-Mo. Everybody can catch a fade today. You caught me on the right day to talk shit. Caught me on the right day. Hop in the queue. No, it's a sub day, Trevor. Hop in the queue. Anybody talking shit today can catch these fucking hands. So J-Mo, don't talk that shit in chat. Get your ass in the queue. There's no L's today being taken. We don't want to hear no talk. We want to see action. Sweat Knight's finest. I gotta get a separate Xbox Live for one for these type of days. Anybody sweating could get it. I never fought this guy before. Snacking after a long day of fighting. If I chose Ricky Hatton, who you picking for him? Good question. Such a trash matchup. You don't really get to pick much against it. Ortiz seems right. Oh yeah, me and Dave used to run Ortiz a lot into that. Ortiz and Hatton, so probably Hatton. Or my boy Zab. I don't really like Zab because of his straight. I like playing with Bradley too, but let's see what matchup he's picking. Winky, okay. There you go. Yeah, I don't want sleepy feet. You talking about kryptonite? Nah,
Good evening,
I'm
Joe
telling you that boy
Tessitore
good.
alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for a much anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the middleweight division between the Raging Bull Jake LaMotta and Winky Wright. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. A headshot blocked.
Very good defense.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Jake LaMotta. When you have a lot of speed, how effective can a feint be?
Oh boy, it can be really effective because your opponent is keyed up already. Before the bell even rings, he's jumping out of his shoes. He's waiting for something to come quick. So you let him think it's coming, he's going to react to it. And then you go get him.
Unable to make an impact there by Jake LaMotta. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Unable to score with the hook. Jake LaMotta's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Hey, you gotta get some of that too now. Come on, let's go.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Jake LaMotta. Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Final 10 seconds of round number 1.
Hey, get out of there. You gotta see that coming, champ. Let's go. You gotta see.
Winky Wright's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
That's it.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Lands a big hook. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Jake LaMotta's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Halfway through round number 2. Accurate hook. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Zoning in on that gut, combination punch downstairs. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. That straight right, unable to connect.
Come on, come on.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Jab and a straight by Winky right. LaMotta's ability to get to his man paid off well there. He damaged him in that
Hands
round.
in there. Let them things go. Keep your
A little
hands
fight
up, all
night
right? Keep
perception
your guard
here,
up.
dude playing a
Have to
dude
keep your
pretending to
hands
be
up.
another dude. Why are you confusing the chat? Don't do this. I'm gonna completely no handle slash knee. It's not a bad idea. I'll probably keep the same handle though.
And round number 3 is underway. Goes up top with a right hand. Harry brings the jab right hand.
Nice.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. LaMotta's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Nice work with the overhand right. And now another left. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Winky right. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Right's left, working well that time. Now hugging on the inside. Nice work on the right hand by Jake LaMotta. Good way to protect the midsection. He gets off with a combination up top.
Nice and relaxed. Good.
My cousin,
Good.
nice dad,
This is what I need you to
wants
do.
that smoke.
Keep
I
shooting
fought
the
him the
jab
other
to the
day.
chest.
Yeah, I got a nice little rivalry going on in here. Nice dad is my greatest sparring partner of all time. Daniel, you fight him. That's a, yeah, you know, I don't think I've fought you before. You want to
Right?
play
How
after
you
this?
feeling out there?
Start of
Day
round
one
number
stream?
4.
Y'all gonna be bored if y'all
accuracy
see me
has
playing
really
ESBC
carried this fight
on day
so
one,
far. He's
because
up
this gonna be
3
straight
rounds to
live
zip on
stream.
your scorecard.
Yeah, and again, it's because of what you just touched on. He's been a sharpshooter all night long.
Winky blocks it. Wright's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
And he returns on that exchange. Left hook to the body. Then he comes back with the right hand. Really
Probably won't play online for like the first month.
Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Unless if they having some type of tournament.
Punching is working well here. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Wright's punch is far off the target. The raging bull with a huge right hand.
Nice work, nice work.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. LaMotta's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Wright's all of a sudden finding his stride here. In that last round, we saw vast improvement. He's still down on your scorecard, right, Teddy?
Yeah, I have him down a little bit.
But he's making a comeback.
Do I think it's fair to use welterweight Duran versus the under 90 middleweights like Winky, Laura, Patrick?
To me, before he was too
No.
far back. Now he's taking the steps.
I think
to put
he
himself
loses
in a
those
position where
fights.
he can start doing the things he needs to do to get back in this fight.
Okay, finally that's the first shot. I'd be happy to oblige
That's a
you.
fierce left hand that landed by Winky Wright. Not able to land the headshot. And now we got a
Catholic
fight.
does hit
He
pretty
fires
hard.
back a right hand of his own. How about that angle by Winky Wright? That was good stuff.
Yeah, that's how you break up pressure. Guys coming at you, you know, trains coming at you. You don't go back on the track because it's going to hit you. You go off the track on the side. Exactly what he did. And that train went right past him.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Jake LaMotta's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going down.
He's starting to get rattled.
Freeze up some of that head movement.
So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. A well-placed overhand right. Jab and a straight right by Jake LaMotta. Good return fire that time. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Jake LaMotta is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in
After
these
my
later rounds.
performance, honest
Yeah, these
opinions,
guys are
and
not
needing
saving
improvements,
anything.
I
They're
thought you
going
fought very
for
well.
right from
Just
the
working your
beginning.
stamina management. Everything else was very solid.
Losing this fight.
I could tell you was using your brain and had a game
Gotta
plan.
pick it up.
So
Where's your body work? Come on now,
you
hit
did
the body. Let's
perfectly
see
good.
that. Hit the body.
just don't. You sometimes you have to do a better job of identifying like you have your game plan, but what is my game plan as well? What is the opponent's game plan? And how can I take that away from them? What is the strengths of my fighter, and how can I utilize it?
Start of the 6th round. Jake LaMotta's got to be thrilled with what he was able to accomplish in the first half of this fight. And as we start this round, clearly,
because if you think about it in theory, right, Bishop hits harder than Robinson. Robinson has the defense, but it's very similar to the Durant-Whitaker matchup. If you give away the stamina advantage, then you give away your power advantage. Then the fight goes into favor of Robinson. So if you can maintain the stamina advantage, you pretty much win. As long as you keep trading evenly with the Robinson. So I think that was probably the biggest difference in the match. It's low, and then okay, it may be low, but who does it benefit when it is low? Like, Winky can't afford in this matchup to really trade with LaMotta. He has to do it cleanly. He has to counterpunch well. Because LaMotta hits way harder. I don't have to fight perfect.
LaMotta's doing well here with that 2-punch combination.
Because whatever I do, he has to do basically 5 times the amount of work.
Able to cover up that gut. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Winky Wright. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch.
Game getting real boring. I think the game gets boring when you fight bad competition. Other than that, I always have fun playing. And I don't really play too often, so I generally do have fun.
Jake LaMotta's corner can do nothing but just applaud him as he returns to the stool. Yet another round where he put forth more and more punishment to his opponent.
He's using an outside fighter and doesn't know how to fight outside. Easy W. It's more like the game doesn't really favor outside fighters. So it's a really hard matchup to fight outside because it doesn't really matter.
A completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance.
He's a very good player, though. His fundamentals are great. He picks his shots. He uses the right punches in the right range. He understands when he's winning or losing a round, and you see him trying to adapt to different things that are happening. So
Jake LaMotta with a thudding left.
when I'm analyzing whether a player is good or not, it's based on what adjustments and stuff they're trying to do.
As well as he takes, you saw it on that exchange.
Keep moving. Don't let him get to you, kid.
Missed the body shot. At the halfway point of round 7. Big shot, the left hand from Winky Wright. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Right hand, then a left hook to the head. Both land flush.
Based on how the fight is taking place, it's kind of forcing him not to be an outside fighter. And that's within my game plan. Because I feel like if you have a fighter that hits harder, and you take the outside away from the outside fighter, then he doesn't have really much he can do. And if it comes into a position where he trades, or if he's looking to have to trade, all I have to do is throw a punch at the same time he does, and if it lands, I automatically win the trade. So he has to be able to hit me clean without me ever being able to hit him back. And if he can outskill me, which I feel I'm pretty competent in that, where I don't usually get outskilled, I don't really have much to worry about. So matchup is very important in this game.
Turn those punches over. Start from the bottom up.
Quite frankly, if the matchup was opposite, I don't know how good of a pressure fighter he is, but I don't think I would win the matchup either.
You would think that he's got so much left in him, Teddy.
Can he deliver?
Now I fought some Winkies who are
Of course he
very
can.
hard to hit.
Does he want to? See, that's what it comes down
Like
to sometimes.
it's damn near
Sometimes you
impossible
see
to
a guy
touch
on
him.
the inside,
I don't know how
and
they
you
do
say,
it, but
oh, how come he's not punching? What does it take to fight on the inside? You want to throw the punches. You want to do it.
I think
Right
my
now,
Reddit
he
fight
just
with
has to
Kryptonite
want to
was
throw those punches
with the
and
same
want to
problem.
win the fight.
Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Jake LaMotta. LaMotta's right hand working well that time. He scored well.
You're still not
Good
moving enough.
flush
Come on
shot
now,
upstairs.
Move.
LaMotta's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. To the head he goes with a left hand. Jake LaMotta's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Well, he missed that right. Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He got hit, but he sent it right back. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Another flush shot up top. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. LaMotta's in control of this fight. Why? He's in better shape.
Well, he was in control a couple months ago when he got himself into camp and he made the decision, the choice to be ready for this night.
Scored well with that straight left. Accurate hook by Jake LaMotta. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. You see him with the left of the head there? Wright's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Big shot, that left hand from Jake LaMotta. Teddy, I can only imagine what his opponent is thinking right now when he looks across the ring and sees a guy that still is full of energy.
Well, I'll tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, how come I'm feeling this way and he's feeling that way? And you know what? The guy he's looking at might not be feeling that way, but he's making him look like he is. He's making him think that he is, and that's all that counts.
Good work defensively by Winky Wright. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Solid jab by Jake LaMotta. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. It looks like you can see blood coming from the nose of Jake LaMotta. And we come to the
What's
end
up, Top
of the
Rank?
round. Jake LaMotta is well conditioned to
good.
the
Don't worry about
realities
that.
of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Jake LaMotta. Wright's got to deal with a cut that shot up top. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Winky Wright. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Wright's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Jake LaMotta. Well off the mark by Winky Wright. Sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious.
Don't sleep on Peter Manfred Jr. Jesse.
I want to put those
He
guys
is a
on
sleeper to you.
wanted
That's good,
poster,
Alex.
But you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer. LaMotta's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing.
Alrighty. There's the J-Mo. Let's see what you got, brother. Got one punch KO by Manfredi. Yeah. It's funny how everybody who's played Fight Night for a long time has a KO story getting swept or just getting they shit cold clock by a Peter Manfredi. And you're like, this guy, the 84? How? Yeah, man.
We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds.
You fought really well, man. You're a very good player. Especially for just starting a couple of months ago. Very impressed. The matchup definitely wasn't the best for you.
Now they get to do it for real. Roberto Duran's
Those hooks are lethal. What the fuck? I know, right? I'm telling you, I've never met a person who has not been one PKO by Peter Manfred. Duran, my go-to fighter. That's my favorite. All right, J-Mo. Can we skip the intros? And get it on and popping.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done.
Oh, hell no. The leg spike. Woo.
Your career, you've had a game.
That boy playing on Wi-Fi.
Of the stylistic matchup. Now here we have a unique one because clearly we got one guy who wants to get to the inside, and then we got our man here, the counterpuncher.
Yeah, well, the counterpuncher has to be cognizant of countering, punching at the right distance before the aggressive fighter, his opponent, gets in too close. And then, of course, his opponent, he wants to be in there real close where he takes room away, where there's no room for mistakes. And that's really what the counterpuncher lives with. That's why he needs distance. He wants room to make you make a mistake where he can pop you.
Look at that combination by Roberto Duran.
No, this is that J-Mo guy.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Uppercut.
A good block. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand.
Half of my combos are getting canceled.
Defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
All right. Stop moving. Or it's gonna glitch out. All right, there we go. My straight got canceled.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see.
I'll stick most of the
good
2-punch combos.
combination
Yeah.
punch by Roberto Duran. Whitaker's got to wake up to the fact that he just lost that last round, and the reason he did was because he wasn't
Anyone in this
efficient,
chat want to
he
go
wasn't
fighting?
accurate. Yeah, he was throwing
Daniel, why don't
punches,
you
wasn't
hop in the
landing
lobby?
No, he's throwing them from too far away. They're too
You could be
wide.
next.
He needs to shorten them up, get into better range, and use that jab as a finder.
Here
I have
we
been one
go.
PKO by
Round
him
two
when
is
I was a beginner. I
underway.
used to welterweight. Oh, you made the mistake of not knowing about the weight classes. Yeah, I think we've all been there. I did that in a money fight. That's how I lost my first money fight, actually.
And yet another right hand lands.
Back in the day on Virgin Gaming.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Roberto Duran. There's the combo downstairs. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Pernell Whitaker's defense is paying off now. Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about in laying that trap?
Well, all he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing
I
at
like it's
the door,
actually really
he's
bad,
waiting
this
for me
fight.
to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him. So he's the one who gets his way.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Roberto Duran.
Close the jab.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Good double jab by Roberto Duran.
Just press
Missed the
buttons.
target with that hook. Whitaker smashed by a hook. Pernell Whitaker's got that accuracy,
Bro, it's a
and it paid off in the last
Bro, it's a
round.
step on Wi-Fi.
Make him.
And round number 3 is underway. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. More than one punch downstairs. That could be damaging. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. Whitaker's tagged by a hook. Pernell Whitaker's in a bad spot right now. He's been
Jesus,
stunned.
my
Look at that.
just
Great combination. He is down on the mat. Pernell Whitaker's now getting back up off the canvas.
In and out.
Nice block by Pernell Whitaker. Roberto Duran's so
If he
dangerous
doesn't
with
want to
that
play, Chad,
accuracy
it's
and
okay.
punch combination landing. Halfway through this round here. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
No, Feetology was in here earlier. Welcome back, Pizza Box.
Good block by Pernell
Welcome
Whitaker.
back.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Whitaker's going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Woo! That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like
Roberto Duran's knockdown scored is the big difference in this fight so far. As we start round number 4, he's clearly won 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah, he has, Joe, but his opponent should not be influenced by that. What I mean is that it's not panic time yet. You know, he still can get back in this fight just doing the things that he came here to do. Use the jab and be steady.
Whitaker's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
looking good.
You see he comes over the top with that right hand. A real solid shot.
Come on, kid, focus.
Halfway through round number 4.
I don't think I hit this guy. There we go.
Right hand. That was a miss by Roberto Duran. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut.
Stay on the inside.
Ugh. I just want my. There we go.
Duran's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Well off the mark by Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy. What a big shot. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work
If you're
out
taking
front, get to a
from a
distance
stepper,
where
they
you're
don't know
safe.
how
He
to
stood
fight
there
moving forward.
At a bad distance.
There's a lot of things I wish I could do right now, but
Scores well to the head.
it's
with the
very
right
hard to
hand.
time anything. So.
Basic boxing, and it works so well. Put your punches together. A good combo by Roberto Duran.
Watch that.
Nearly flooring him. The hook by Roberto Duran. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Seconds to go here in this round. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good effective work with that straight right hand. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Unable to land clean by Roberto Duran.
Hey, shake it off.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And a good solid 1-2 combo.
He's out to stow punches, right? I don't know how he's timing anything in this.
And round 5 comes to an end. Whitaker's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
That was supposed to be body. Left uppercut didn't come out. Come on.
He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Doing great. Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Well, this strategy's working.
You're not focused.
Counterpunch lands from Purnell.
Keep it tight inside. Hook. Hook. Good one.
Final 10 seconds.
It's working.
We come to the end of this round.
Got nothing else left I could do.
I'm Joe Tessitore. Well, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but
I'm here for the
who's
finance
landed the
content.
cleaner,
Hey, man.
more effective
Thank you,
punches.
Mosey. These dudes that throw one punch counters all match or just explode in the game. Cannot box like that in real life. Well, that is true.
Let it go.
Used to the weekend probably friends list. Fought a fraud spammer dude that was fighting Bourne when he was doing the same thing. So I just landed the first 2 punches. I went for a minute. Well, let him do that. We don't care.
Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Duran's leaving himself
my
wide
hook
open
is
there.
not
You
coming
just
out.
can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Little head knocking with that right hand.
I think you guys see my game plan, right?
Halfway through the 7th round.
He gets close sense to me. Just throw the
Good shot to
one.
head with that right hand.
And pray to God it works.
Fires off the hook. Look at that.
A 3-punch combo after it actually went through.
Move in, move in.
Good block by Pernell Whitaker. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well placed, well timed combo up top. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. Back to the body. And that does it for this round.
I seen it. That changed the rhythm. That's what I can't do nothing else. He's trying to sidestep everything, and anytime I throw something that's calculated, it just don't land. So I'm like, all right, well, jab straight. The only thing that doesn't get canceled.
Number 8, Roberto Duran's in control according to Teddy's scorecard. The busier guy, really, when you look at the totality of this fight, that's the way to describe it. He's been the busier guy.
Yeah, he's been working when the other guy's not working. And in close rounds, that's enough to get him, at least on my card.
Uppercuts on the inside.
A knifing left hand by Roberto Duran. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
The halfway point of round number 8. How about that left hand? Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right.
Double jab. Keep working the body.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good exchange. He fires back. Duran's combination punching is working well here. Nice strike after catching one by Roberto Duran. And that's the end of round 8.
Hit him with that power. I'm trying. I can't do anything. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying
Time
up
to
a
dip.
little bit, doing anything to kill the
Run into
clock
my 1-2s,
and not get
'cause I
caught
got
on
nothing
that
else.
cut anymore.
Nice block by Pernell Whitaker.
All right. I'll see y'all boys later.
Close the distance.
Doing the Canelo. Weave.
Nice block. Very clean offense from defense by Pernell Whitaker. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Oops.
90 seconds into the 9th round. That was a fine block by Roberto Duran. Oh, Whitaker with a counter punch.
Uh-oh. It's not what I wanted to throw. Fuck it.
Good block by Sweet Pea. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
Get your back off the ropes.
That's a nice right hand that time by Roberto Duran. And now another left. And that's the end of round 9. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Duran's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
So if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paint. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
Punch! Punch!
Good scoring counter punch by Pernell Whitaker.
Jump on! Nice!
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Halfway through this 10th and final round. That hook was well off the mark. Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round.
Relax, relax.
That's a good hook by Roberto Duran. So punch after punch, he keeps taking punishment. Starting to wonder here, Teddy, how much more will he be able to take?
You want it to be the inclination of a fighter, in this case a warrior, to go on. But sometimes enough is enough, and you just have to take your losses and come back to fight another day. I believe we've gotten to that point.
Blocks that belt line well.
I don't even know who won
Fight
that.
is over, but now the debate begins. Who won that fight?
This is where you hope that the criterion for scoring a fight is understood by the judges, because if there's any gray
Jesus
area,
Christ, that
you're
guy
gonna
needs to
be
fix his
all over
connection.
the place in this one. Very hard to pick a
Probably
winner.
should have been a draw. Yeah. Oh boy. 320 trades. Yeah, I did. These Fight Night champion players will run back to this garbage when they get exposed on ESPC? Possibly. Anywho, is that it for the night? No new challengers? GG, man. Those laggy matches are the worst, you telling me. Whew. Run it back? Hell no, I ain't running it back. That match was laggy as hell. I'll hold the L. I'll hold it. he got that. No, 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 no. Nobody's gonna rematch. Crypt after he finishes. Feet is coming to play? Shit, let me find out. Like with bare knuckles? Sure, Jay, let's do it. Hop in the lobby. Oh, it's hot in here. I was legitimately sweating that match. All right, top rank. Gotta plug your Xbox back in. I am that. I am 8359. Who is that in the chat? Who is that? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Oh, it was you? All right. Good luck, my friend. Find says I am depressed. Only way to cure is a rematch. You better put on some Marvin's Room and take an antidepressant. Listen to some motivation. Go send Poster Boy? Nah, he's playing the Sim Poster Boy. Yo, the funny thing to me was the same video.
And welcome to the MGM
Same video.
Here on the Vegas Strip.
Somebody left a comment saying
Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action.
Evander's underrated. I started laughing when I read that.
Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
All right, night pizza box.
To the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity.
Local singles want to meet. I give you special for $50. $50 give you special. You want a little suck? Yeah? Suck?
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Choose your feet.
Speed comes in different forms. In his case tonight early on, expect to see it offensively. This is a fighter that can get after you like a viper.
Yeah, he can, but he's going to need those feet to go along with it. You know, he's going to get those punches off, but he needs to get out of dodge afterwards.
Comes across with a hook up top.
I'll be on my kryptonite.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Parries that punch intended for the head.
Don't stay in one spot.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Little head hunting with the left. Evander Holyfield's rocked by a huge hook to the head. A good, clean, old 1-2 by Johnson. Evander Holyfield's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Hooks to the head. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Blocks away that headshot. 10 seconds to go in this round. A well-placed uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's putting on a display of accuracy, and the punch numbers tell that story.
Gotta do a podcast. How are these people rolling? Man, I barely have time to stream. I barely have time to stream. They call it the pinky boo-boo. That's what they call it in the massage parlors. Brian Jackson, you got something you need to tell the chat? A confession of sorts?
Then let's get moving out there. This guy's gonna
We don't
win this
judge
fight.
around
You
here,
don't
but we
take
do
control,
listen
son.
carefully
You need to take control.
and may store it for future use. So, careful.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Evander Holyfield. Scored well with the left downstairs. Holyfield's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. Johnson's right hand scores well that time. Blocks the headshot. Great hook to the head that time. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Halfway through this round, good defense just covering up down low. A crushing 2-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Not precise at all by Johnson. Evander Holyfield's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Johnson's jab lands well.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on.
I had some
This is
lonely
it. You gotta
Valentine
make it a
days.
fight now. Move around. You gotta move.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
You need to cover up.
Sometimes you just gotta empty the tank, you know? And if you gotta pay an extra $50 to do it, so be it. Now that doesn't mean I'll do it, but I'm just saying, so be it.
That is a sharp uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Evander Holyfield's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Evander Holyfield snapping out that jab. Well-targeted 1-2 by Johnson. Meldrick Johnson's bang to the noggin. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Headshot lands, was a hook. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. What impact from that uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. And that's the end of round 3.
It's only $50, but I slide a couple of extra 20s because she's my confined. Oh my God, Jay, please.
Start of round number 4. Johnson's well-skilled plan has earned him every round on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't always been the aggressor, but he's definitely been the more effective puncher, landing the clean shots.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Solid right hands headline that exchange. And now he's targeting upstairs. Evander Holyfield's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top.
I see why he was so good when I was trying to fight him. It's very hard to deal with this.
Very educated jab there by Johnson. Body shot, the left hand. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. And he engages in the clinch. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Holyfield's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that 3-punch combo? A solid uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Doing very nicely, staying way out of range of danger and utilizing his jab.
And usually he's a guy, if we were talking about basketball, he's a guy likes to be in the paint. Hit somebody
Bro, it can really be hard
dunk.
getting
Hey,
through Meldrick's block sometimes. Now he's underrated. Meldrick is definitely underrated. But I meant, like, I played Kryptonite once, right? And he did this flat-footed, I ain't going any fucking where, and I'm going to sit here and throw these power shots every time you try to combo. And it's so hard to deal with.
Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
I have no mercy for Evander Holyfield players anymore, though.
He's
Tired of seeing
committing
y'all
to the
play
work
Evander.
downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Good flush shot by Evander Holyfield. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. That's it. Good way to bring it back with the left hook after landing that right to the head.
You got this one. Watch the hook.
Scored well up top. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Focus. There you go. Back to the ball.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
He missed with that headshot. Good combination to the body. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Evander Holyfield. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. And that's the end of round 5. Johnson's in dominating
Top 5
form
easily
here
if he
tonight.
had
Doing
90
everything
strength.
he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our
Maybe.
scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Solid right by Johnson. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Evander Holyfield scoring with that right hand. Holyfield with a huge left. Johnson's fighting real smart here on the outside. Evander Holyfield's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Good right hand. Evander Holyfield's feeling the effects now of that hook. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Johnson.
Pace yourself. Beat him to the punch. Stay away from
Johnson's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Lands that hook to the midsection. Hits him in the mug with the right.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching.
I feel bad.
Winning this fight. And if you ask most of us ringside why, we would say he's
But
in
I
better
don't
shape.
at the
His
same time
conditioning has been
because it's
great as
Evander.
this fight has gone
But
along.
it's a sub,
He did
so
what
I
he
kind of
was
feel
supposed
bad.
to do in camp. He got ready
But no L's
for
tonight.
this moment. Also, his intellect. He's a smart guy out there.
A well-timed right hand by Johnson. Evander Holyfield showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Evander Holyfield's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Solid right and lands from Melchick
I
Johnson.
bet this is how 592 will play if you play fight. Random thought.
A headshot blocked. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Johnson's in a very nice rhythm right now, landing the uppercut on the inside. If he can stay with that, he can do some serious damage.
And the damage he can do is put something on top of that uppercut, so he needs to do that. The uppercut picks up the head, put the hook up top to take it off.
That's a great combination.
Side, move your head.
Nah, he's figuring it out.
And a well-targeted combination by Johnson. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good counterpunch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Holyfield swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Took a lot out of him in that round. Keep that up. Let's get in there. Stay. All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight.
Johnson's been making a point of working harder. He's the busier fighter, throwing more punches. Evander Holyfield's hit by a right hand. Oh, boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be...
It's kind of tough to say because the matchup just wasn't good. But I thought you fought very well.
Good job protecting himself.
I would say you could do a better job of setting counter traps in those type of scenarios as well. And try your best to land the first shot. But I think a lot of it just comes from inexperience. But in terms of fundamentals and using the right punches and stuff at the right range, you do incredibly well. And I can tell you how to game plan. I can tell you count. Like,
you made a good point there because right now his opponent is one with too much.
so the rest of it is just gaining game knowledge and learning different strategies that you can use to counter different things.
A well-placed left hand up top. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
One of the things I had to learn the hard way too was what are good matchups and what aren't. So.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Unable to connect by Evander Holyfield. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Johnson's always been thought of as a very well-rounded fighter. Tonight we are seeing one.
But that matchup, Winky versus Lamada, land the first shot and counter your ass off. That's all you can really do.
Another part, you've seen his intellect. You've seen how smart he is because everything is designed to land. He's placing shots beautifully.
He comes with a straight right hand. Johnson's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get countered with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand.
Need to keep that head moving.
And yet another big shot comes in. A wicked left hand floors him.
2, 3, 4. Get up! Get up!
Evander Holyfield's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Well-placed right hands from both men. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Snapping hook by Johnson. Oh, a good right hand by Evander Holyfield. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Solid hook upstairs. Combo lands to the head. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
It is the final round. Here they go.
Oh shit. Go around. My bad.
A classic 1-2 combo by Johnson. Scores up top with a left. Teddy, this has turned into his fight. He is clearly the aggressor.
Well, you know, it's been wide open for somebody to take the lead, and he figured, why not be me?
Good exchange. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
Gagging.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're good, J-Mo. That shit was just crazy. I was like, yo, I can't do anything.
Evander Holyfield's gonna keep taking this test, rising up.
But it was still like a really close fight
Oh, he
regardless.
turns it over right into a hook. What impact with that uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Solid, unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired
Coming
heart
through my mic.
is just as strong as it was before.
I don't know. Sorry about that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's over. This fight is over. Johnson's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
This was a learning experience.
That's what you want to see. A guy
Good
who
fight,
can
Terrence.
close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Because he
that's
knew
the.
this was possible,
I
and
learned
they
a lot
got
when
it.
Kryptonite did that shit to me. And there was somebody else from the Reddit League that had that style. And he knocked my ass out flat. And I can't remember who it was. The run back was a bit better, but yeah, that is a very hard style to deal with. I still don't have an answer for it. Unless if you're equally as good as doing that, I couldn't tell you how to deal with it. And I'm not even, I don't have it down packed like they do. So most of the time I just sit back and I like to poke and pride and throw my little combos, but yeah. All right. What fucking time is it? Cause, oh boy, Jay. Jay, I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't have the time because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Next time though, if you're here, Jay, I will make sure we play. Sure, Jay. You can have the dub this time. When you pick the Rand, I know how to pull out every trick with you. You had a pretty good one. Eh? It's called Wi-Fi. All right, chat. Enough trolling. Everybody have a good night. Thank you all for watching. Like the stream if you haven't. This was a pretty good one. I might post this on playback.